Hello everyone. So happy Ganesh Puja to everybody. In this video I am going to explain you about oogenesis. So what is oogenesis? Oogenesis is the process of development of mature female gamete. So in case of female, when there is development of mature female gamete, that is ova, that process is called as oogenesis. So it is quite complicated process. In this process, in oogenesis, what happens? The development of female gametophyte, it starts during the embryonic development. In the fetal period, means before birth, the development of ova, it starts before birth and it ends up in during the process of fertilization. So let us start this topic oogenesis. We will complete this topic in this class. So unlike the spermatogenesis, it starts after puberty, but this oogenesis, it starts before birth and it completed after or during the process of fertilization. So if I make it, I divided into three parts. That is first age period, where it starts, where there is a development of follicle, then after puberty what happened, and these are the mechanism where the mitosis and meiosis takes place, and the follicular development. The last column is for follicular development. So let us start from here. What happened? Oogonium. So what is oogonium? This oogonium is also called as egg mother cell. This oogonium, these are developed from the germinal epithelium. This oogonium developed from the germinal epithelium. They undergo mitosis and there are formation of primordial follicle during embryonic development. During embryonic development, millions of primordial follicles are developed. And what happened when oogonium undergo mitosis, then there is a development of primordial follicle, several primordial follicles. Then after that changes to primary oocyte. What? Primary oocyte. This primary oocyte. Then this primary oocyte, it get arrested in prophase 1. It entered the meiosis, but it do not complete the meiotic division 1. It entered the prophase and get arrested in the prophase 1. Which one? This primary oocyte. So this total phase, this phase is called as multiplication phase. What happened in the multiplication phase, and this process takes place in the embryonic development. Remember this. During the embryonic development, in the multiplication phase, several oogonias are developed from the epithelial, germinal epithelial, and there are development of primordial follicles. Then that changes to primary oocyte, and this primary oocyte, the diploid, it is in the diploid state. This primary 2n means diploid state. This primary oocyte, now it get arrested in prophase 1. Then what happened? This primary oocyte gradually it grow in size, and there is a formation of layer of granulosa cell, which is called as primary follicle. See, look at here. This is primary follicle. This is first degree, second degree, third degree. It means primary, secondary and tertiary. So this primary, in the primary oocyte, what happened? There is a formation of single layer of granulosa cell which form primary follicle. Then gradually what happened? The primary follicle, again there is a formation of layer of many granulosa cell and it forms secondary follicle. Then after that the secondary follicle changes to tertiary follicle. When it changes to tertiary follicle, here if you see, when it changes to tertiary follicle, that time there is a development of antrum, fluid filled cavity, and theca interna and theca externa. Remember this. Then this primary oocyte, very important part this is. This primary oocyte still in prophase 1. It get arrested in the embryonic stage, prophase 1. They are still in the prophase 1. And here the important point, I left here the important, during the childhood there is no more development of follicle. The follicular development, primordial follicular development takes place in the embryonic stage. During the childhood there is no development of primordial follicle or primary follicle. Then puberty to menopause, if we see from this primary oocyte to till this part, from puberty to menopause. So this primary oocyte, they are still in the prophase 1. So there are follicular development of single layer of granulosa cell, then that changes, then again deposition of more layer of granulosa cell, then that forms secondary follicle, then secondary follicle changes to tertiary follicle. Tertiary follicle means there is development of antrum, fluid filled cavity, and layer thicca externa and thicca interna formation. All this process takes place in the ovary, remember this. Then what happened? This primary oocyte now complete its first meiotic division. Meiotic division 1, meiosis 1. Here it get arrested in the prophase 1. Now this primary oocyte completed primary oocyte, and that primary oocyte is surrounded by different types of follicle. Primary follicle give rise to secondary, secondary changes to tertiary. Now this primary oocyte changes to small first polar body and the big secondary oocyte. It is the unequal division of cytoplasm, because the human egg, here ultimately there is development of egg. So human egg, they are alacithal, so they need more amount of cytoplasm. That's why during the meiotic division 1, what happened? There is development of this first polar body and secondary oocyte. But this first polar body, it is smaller one, and the secondary oocyte is bigger one, because there is equal division of nucleus. That's why meiotic division 1 means the 2n diploid changes to haploid and haploid. Look at here, the 2n changes to haploid and haploid, but one is smaller one, that is first polar body, and other one is the bigger one, secondary oocyte. Unequal division of cytoplasm, but there is equal division of nucleus, and that's why the 2n changes to n, and it completes meiotic division 1. Another meiotic division 2 is left. Then what happens? Every month, remember this is very important point here, in this part only the students, they are very much confused from this part. Actually what happened, ma'am, why this happened, why we are not getting your point, that what is ovulation, then ova is not released in the ovulation. No, ova is not released in the ovulation. Every month in the ovulation the secondary oocyte is released. This part students are getting very much confused. They ask several kinds of questions from this part. That's why I made this video for you only. So secondary oocyte, what happened? The secondary oocyte, there is development of Graafian follicle. The tertiary follicle now developed into Graafian follicle. Then under the influence of luteinizing hormone and FSH, what happened when the LH is at peak? That time every month the mature Graafian follicle, it rupture, and there is release of secondary oocyte. Here if you see this part, the secondary oocyte, there is development of mature Graafian follicle, then the mature Graafian follicle, it rupture and it releases this secondary oocyte. That process is called as ovulation. This part is taking place every month. Okay. Rest, the meiotic division 2 is left, of the meiotic division 1 over. Now meiotic division 2. So when the sperm enter the zona pellucida layer, if you see the structure of ova, corona radiata layer is there, then innermost that zona pellucida layer is there, pre-vitelline membrane is there, Then ooplasm means the cytoplasm of egg is there. So when the sperm reaches the zona pellucida, that time it completes the second meiotic division. Very important. That time it completes the second meiotic division and it develops, this is ova. It develops ova and second polar body. When there is formation of ova, when sperm enter, when fertilization takes place, then the secondary oocyte changes to ova by the help of second meiotic division. Here second meiotic division completed, secondary oocyte changes to ova and the second polar body, and all these polar body they degenerate, and in this way the oogenesis process is taking place. The oogenesis means the development of ova, development of egg or development of ootid, same thing. So the development of how there is formation of this mature ova, from the embryonic development it starts and it ends during the process of fertilization. So thank you student. This is all about oogenesis process.